Page 4 starts the first of our notifications. We're gonna start with what happens when you have enough information to say no. Hey, you send them an adverse action notice. It's a denial saying, here's why we are saying no, or you have a right to the reasons why we're saying no. We're going to break all that down here. So very top of page number 4, letter A at the top of the page. If you're choosing to give the denial reasons on a silver platter, many of you probably do it this way. You've got an adverse action notice. It says, thank you for applying for. Unfortunately, we can't do this. And you list out exactly why you're not able to make the credit that they've asked for, to approve the credit they've asked for. Now, my little sample there on the top of page number 4 is just from the model reasons that are in the regulation. And there's no mandated, this is that note that you'll see just below the picture. There's no mandated list. The regulation gives us an illustrated list of potential examples. You're going to find out here on the next page, though, that they have to be specific. Okay, let's go back to that picture for a moment. There's a lot of things in there you've likely seen before. I want to draw your attention to the very last item in the picture. It's the left-hand side, and it says other and specify. Remember, it's an illustrative list. There's no required set list you have to use, but this is kind of what most people rely upon. But what about this other box? Does that mean I can just write any old thing in? I suppose in theory you could, but you want to be very careful. This is where we've seen financial institutions misstep probably the most when it comes to shooting themselves in the foot when it comes to fair lending purposes. So yeah, you can use the other reason, but you want to make sure you don't write something in there that's going to get you in trouble. And so the first rule I would have with the other box is that you have controls in place that limit the use of it. And if somebody does intend to use the other box, it gets run by someone with a compliance background as it relates to what we're talking about here today. So some controls. Second, if somebody does present you with something in the other box, what's an example? Well, I usually start with this. Regulation B doesn't require you to make any loan that you don't want to. You can't make loans because of protected or prohibited basis characteristics. So I can't choose not to make a loan because of someone's race, sex, ethnicity, age, marital status, that sort of stuff. That's illegal, right? Can't go there. But character, there's a big one, right? This is probably the number one example that we see as well. Character. Undesirable character. Now, what would I do on the adverse action notice that I'm going to send out? I'd write in the other box or type in the other box, undesirable character. That's all you have to send your client, your applicant. On your internal documentation, you can bet that your auditors and your examiners are going to want to see what you mean by undesirable character. There's lots of things out there, drug dealers and you name it, right? You can go through a laundry list of examples probably, but you need to document it so that it doesn't appear that you're doing something from an illegal discrimination standpoint. Again, controls, but it's absolutely in play. You don't have to make any loan that you don't want to. Now, letter A is about providing the reasons on a silver platter. I'm going to send an adverse action notice. It's going to outline the exact reasons why this person doesn't qualify for credit.